What if my property tax deductions were incorrectly applied? Imagine opening your property tax bill and noticing something odd. Maybe the assessed value looks too high, or the deduction you claimed on your federal return doesn't match your records. What happens next? Let's walk through what you should do if your property tax deductions were applied incorrectly and how to fix it. First, it's important to understand that property tax deductions can affect both your local tax bill and your federal income tax return. On your local level, errors often happen when your property is assessed at the wrong value, or if the tax rate used is incorrect. Sometimes, changes like new construction or damage aren't updated in the records, leading to over or underassessment. These mistakes are called assessor errors and can be corrected by contacting your local tax authority. If you find a mistake, you should review your property assessment notice and tax bill carefully. Gather evidence like recent property surveys, photos, or permits that support your claim. Reach out to your local assessor's office as soon as possible to report the error. Many jurisdictions have a formal process for filing a correction request. It's best to do this before the deadline, which is often around 3 years from the date of the assessment or bill. If the error caused you to pay too much, you might be eligible for a refund or credit. Keep in mind that the time limit for claiming refunds is usually 3 years. If you miss that window, you may not be able to recover the overpaid amount. Once the correction is made, your tax authority will adjust your bill and may issue a refund or credit for the overpayment. On the federal side, mistakes often happen when you claim your property tax deduction on your income tax return. You can only deduct the actual amount you paid during the year, not what was billed or escrowed. For example, if your mortgage lender reports on Form 1098 that you paid $3,000 in property taxes, that's the amount you should deduct. Claiming more than you paid can trigger an IRS adjustment or audit. If you realize you deducted the wrong amount, you should file an amended tax return using Form 1040X. This form allows you to correct your original filing and avoid penalties or interest. When doing so, double-check the payment dates and amounts to ensure accuracy. Remember, deductions should match what you paid, not just what was billed or escrowed. Special situations include rental properties or properties with complex ownership structures. For rental properties, keeping detailed records of payments and expenses is essential. If you miss a deduction or claim the wrong amount, correcting it through an amended return is still the best approach. In summary, if your property tax deductions were applied incorrectly, act quickly. Review your assessment and tax records, gather supporting documents, and contact the appropriate authorities. Correcting these errors can save you money and prevent future issues. Staying organized and proactive helps ensure your property records and tax filings are accurate, giving you peace of mind with your property taxes.